What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? Well, I wanted to get on here today because if you guys watched my story, I was actually rather challenged. And it got me thinking, there's a few things that I'm like, how often is it possible that this happens, right? So I thought to myself, well, I woke up this morning, I was like totally in like the greatest mood. Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, Troy? What's up, everyone? So anyways, I was in the greatest mood, right? I literally woke up and the first thing I did was I prayed and I just had absolute gratitude, right? And I thought to myself, today's going to be an amazing day. I'm planned. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do my affirmations. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go do all these things that I planned for, right? Well, little did I realize, I was going to get a text message that was not exactly the most welcoming message, right? And so I started to think to myself, I literally woke up today grateful. I was in the best mood. I was just excited for life, right? Just having like gratitude. And then my life completely just like in instant was just not the best, right? You guys know, a lot of you guys know I'm a real estate broker. So that same deal that I was talking about on a few lives ago, this listing agent, doesn't matter who it is, it's irrelevant, was not exactly very understanding, nor kind, nor welcoming, nor nothing. And long story short, was putting me in this bind that just entirely took up my day, right? It literally made me so upset to the point that when I actually fulfilled my responsibilities after the massive amount of anxiety and stress that I had, I bursted out into tears. And I started to think to myself, wow, I woke up this morning so grateful, right? I woke up so excited for life. And it's now 4 p.m. I didn't even go and talk to you guys because if you guys know me and if you guys been checking out my stories, every morning the first thing I love to do is say, what's up? Good morning, right? That positive Chris that all of you guys love. And I love to be that person that you guys see first thing in the morning. And I struggled. I was like, I don't feel this way right now. Like I don't. But I had people counting on me, right? And then I was talking on the phone with my girlfriend and she's like, remember what you were grateful for this morning? And it literally made me pause. And I said to myself, wow, can you be grateful on a bad day? And that was like really an interesting theory, right? Like, how hard is it to be happy and grateful when you feel like your world at times is crashing on you, right? It's like you're collapsing and everything around you just sounds like it's gonna fall apart. And then you look at your bank account and then you look at your clients and then you look at your businesses, because I have multiple businesses, and then you think of your to-do list and you think of all these things that you have to do, but yet you neglected to do. But was it neglect? And then even though it wasn't neglect, because shit happens, right? And we got to be flexible. But then you come back and you ask yourself like, wow, fault. I didn't plan for this. And this is where, you ask yourself like, you don't plan for things. You try, you plan, but that's why they say man plans and God laughs. And I woke up great and happy, but then I wasn't feeling so happy because everything that I manifested didn't sound like that manifestation was like actually happening. And I was struggling. And I was like, I have to remind myself to be grateful. To be grateful. How are you grateful when it feels like you're struggling to be grateful? And this was interesting And I had to think about it. And I thought to myself, there's no way I'm the only one, right? There's no way that I'm the only one who goes through this. There's no way that I'm the only one who's asking myself when it feels like nothing sometimes is going in my favor. Is it easy to be grateful? Excuse me. Not cute, not sexy, sorry, but I'm human. Anyways, whatever. Can you be grateful when it feels like nothing's in your favor? And this is where self-development comes in. This is where challenges come in. And then it even reminded me of a couple days ago when, I had a disagreement with my boyfriend. I'm not trying to put my personal business out there, but I want to keep it real. Sometimes, in life we feel like everything is perfect. And then things just kind of start to fall apart, right? And it's easy to be grateful. It's easy to be happy. It's easy to smile when you feel like everything is perfect. Everything is going your way. But what about when nothing is going your way? This is where faith comes in. This is where self-development comes in. And I had to really take a step back because I'm going to be honest with you, I literally had bursted into tears. And sometimes I have to remember to breathe. I have to remember to think that even when it feels like everything around me is crashing, it could be worse. So I wanted to come on here. I felt compelled to come on here. And I wanted to share this because a lot of you guys know me as Miss Positive Chris, Confidence with Chris, Level Up with Chris. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm all of that, right? Because I do believe in leveling up. I do believe in stepping up. I do believe in overpowering your negativity. I do. But I'm human. I don't want to be fake. Am I going to sit there and tell you that I'm always this positive person? Am I always this amazing, just happy energy? It would be easy for me to tell you that I was. It would be easy for me to tell you, yeah, of course I am. But then I'd be lying to you. And I don't want to lie to you. I want to be real with you. Basically, what I'm getting at is, it's okay. Life sometimes sucks. But it's in those moments when we have to legitimately take a step back and breathe and meditate and tell ourselves it can be worse. Because it could. So ask yourself, can you be grateful on a bad day? Yeah, you can. You can. But it's the most challenging part because sometimes we just want to be angry. We just want to throw stuff. We just want to be mad. We just want to believe that life sucks. And we go down this rabbit hole. And I'm just being real here. I'm not even trying to preach, right? If you want to check me out and watch my story, great. If you don't, no problem. Bye. Be gone, right? Because I'm just trying to be real about me. I'm trying to be real about the fact that it's not easy to be grateful on a bad day. But if you choose to be grateful on a bad day, that gratitude can help you to heal. It can help you to get through the rest of your day. It can help you to understand that God has so much power and love for us that sometimes we just gotta be still and we gotta pause. And even when we don't want to be still and pause, we have to force it because it's in the chaos that the devil wins, right? It's in the anxiety and the fear and the stress and the self-doubt. See, here's the thing. On a bad day, it's a test, right? Whether it's from Satan or God, but it's a test. And you know how I was sharing with you the other day that you pass the test and that's when you get blessed, right? And it's always going to be like that. Bad days are going to happen. They're going to come. It's impossible to avoid a bad day, right? Nobody wakes up thinking it's going to be a bad day. Or I would like to think that the majority of you guys don't wake up with the idea that it's going to be a bad day, right? We all wake up and think we have a great day, school. If you're not happy with life, then maybe you might think it's going to be another bad day. If you're not happy with your job, maybe you're going to think it's a bad day. Maybe if you're not happy with the way you look, the way you feel, maybe if you're not in alignment with your goals and your vision, maybe all of that might encumber the possibility of a bad day. What's up, Sully? What's up, John? However, that doesn't mean that it has to be a bad day. It can be a stressful day, it can be a challenging day, but what do we decide to do to determine how that day is truly going to be, right? Is it going to be a bad day or is it going to be a great day? Anyways, long story short, it wasn't the greatest day for me. And while I woke up just absolutely in the best day, it took me hours to be able to remember to be grateful for what I have, who I am, what I'm doing, and all the people that I'm helping. And I literally went through hoops to literally help the people that I was challenged with helping. Not for them, but because of other circumstances that were outside of my control, I went ahead and decided I'm going to do the best I can anyways. And the point is don't let people make you feel bad for being human. Not cute, right? That I'm coughing. Don't let people make you feel guilty for being normal. Kudos to all those people that genuinely are amazing at staying positive 24/7. If you can do that, guys, that's amazing. But I'm human and I'm not able to 24/7 be happy and amazing. I do the best that I can. Point is at the end of the day, it can always be worse. And I'd like to think to myself that I'm just really blessed that I have the support system that I have. I have the people in my life that I have. Do you have the people in your life that you have, that you need, so that when you are having not the best day, you have people to lift you up. You have people to love you, remind you that you're a boss babe or a badass man. I don't even know. It's so funny. We got boss babe, but what is that a man? Is it boss man? What do we call men, right? We got boss babe. I don't know. Totally kind of humor in myself. I don't know. Whatever. But my point is that here's what I'm getting at. Be grateful on a bad day. And if you struggle to be grateful on a bad day, make sure you got the people that you need in your life to remind you of how blessed you are, to remind you of how amazing it is that you have the things that you have. Because there's people out there that have nobody. There's people out there that are struggling. There's people out there that don't have God. There's people out there that don't have friends. They don't have business opportunities. They don't have kids. There's so many things out there that people don't have. But if you can do the best that you can to have the right circle of people to remind you of all the amazing things that you have in your life and how truly blessed you are, it can help you to remember to be grateful. And it wasn't until I got on the phone with, my boyfriend and, my best friend that reminded me of all the things that I had and who I was, right? Not letting all the crap that happened and all the fluff around me define me and make me think that I wasn't good enough and that I wasn't the right person and that I wasn't capable. That's not me, right? That's just normal because we're human. So my point is do what you got to do, right? Be the best that you can be. Love out loud, reach out. Don't let your pride stop you from reaching out to the people that are there to remind you and help you and tell you that you're amazing, you're incredible, you're like, people don't define you. You define you. Your actions define you. Your thoughts define you. Not the negative thoughts, but the thoughts of people reminding you that you are an amazing person, that you are an incredible person, that you are a child of God, that you were destined for greatness. But in order to be greatness, you got to go through challenges. You got to go through stuff. Right? Because greatness doesn't come from weakness. Greatness doesn't come from those that give up. Greatness doesn't come from those who decide that a bad day defines them. Greatness comes from those people that overcome those bad days. Greatness comes from the people that choose to remember that through all the bad, there's good. There's love. There's so much to be grateful for. Your family, your home, your health, maybe your job or your business, your friends, your kids, your animals, maybe the nice bed that you have, the people in your life, maybe a light switch, Somebody was telling me this the other day, and I was like, people don't even think about that. People never think to be grateful to God for a light switch. But guess what? Without a light switch, most of us don't even have light. There's people in the world that don't have electricity, right? So what can you be grateful for on a bad day? I suggest if your day's bad, take a second, right? Take a second to yourself, and that's okay. If you need to cry, cry. I cried. I totally cried today, right? Because I'm human. Had a few minutes, totally just bursted out into tears. And then I closed my eyes and I just breathed, because a lot of us don't think to breathe. Just breathe. And remind ourselves it could be worse. And we're blessed and we're lucky. And that the only reasons we're going through these challenges is because we're in a place of processing growth. We're in a place where we're growing and greatness is about to come from us. And more than anything, guys, in case you didn't know, when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, okay, which most people don't think about this, when you're being attacked at your every angle, that's usually because something amazing is about to happen, right? That's when the devil is literally coming after your ass. The devil's like, oh shit, this fireball of greatness is about to blow up, and I gotta come at them hard. I gotta come at them so hard that they give up. That's how this works. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Jesus. When he was being ripped to shreds and beaten right before the cross, and when he was beaten on the cross and the nail, the devil was coming at all angles in ways that you cannot even imagine. Flesh being ripped off of his skin. And you know what? He went through it for us, right? Why? Because there was a greater purpose. Because there was something bigger. There was a bigger meaning. There was a bigger purpose behind it all. And he went through it. And amazing, beautiful things came out of it. So my point is this, guys. On a bad day, be grateful for those bad days, because those bad days give you growth. Those bad days are what push you to be the freaking badass that you're meant to be. Those bad days are the days that rip off those skins, those layers that need to come off and push you to be the best version of you. Because if life is peaches and cream, you will never know what you're capable of. Strength comes from being boxed in. When you're going through those tests, it's not meant to worship and highlight your weaknesses. It's not meant to put them on a pedestal. It's meant to show you what your true greatness is. It's meant to force you to rise above the hardship, a pain, the tears, the fears, the cries, all of that stuff. That is what tests is for. That is what bad days are for. That is what hardships are for. To push you, to show you that you're better and stronger and special, and that there is so much inside of you that is just waiting to come out. That's what the bad days are for. So here's the thing. Be grateful for the bad days, because the bad days are what make you the boss ass person you're meant to be. The bad days are the ones that prove that you are a star. The bad days are the ones that make you shine brighter than when you have a good day. Nobody ever thinks about that. Nobody ever thinks about the fact that the bad days are the days that you have a chance to shine brighter. Because everyone thinks about the good days. Everyone thinks, oh, when it's good, I'm happy. It's easy to be happy on a good day, right? Isn't that easy? It's easy to celebrate life when everything's going your way. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going your way. But it's not on the bad days. The bad days are the ones that challenge you to be and become the person you're truly meant to be. The person that God has destined you to be. So just don't forget that. On a bad day, it's not there to torture you. It's there to strengthen you. It's there to push you. Because you are meant for greatness, guys. So was I. And if you just remember that and you decide to be strong and push through those bad days, you'll realize that you're a lot more stronger than you think. But just push, okay? And be grateful for the bad days too. Because the bad days and the long periods are the one of drought are the ones where when you finally get rain, it's the best rain you've ever had in your life. It's the most beautiful rain you've ever had in your life. You can only appreciate rain after a drought. It's funny how you think about that, right? When you're going through a drought and you're praying for rain, that's when you're grateful, right? That's when you're grateful. When you keep going and going and going, and God finally blesses you with rain, it's because it was well-deserved. So just keep pushing through and know that greatness is just around the corner. So be grateful for the bad days, because they're never a bad thing. They're always a good thing. So anyways, I just wanted to share this message because it was on my heart today. I hope you guys got value out of this. You know, I wanted to help you guys realize that bad days are not a bad thing. The bad days are a good thing. The bad days are the days that make you realize that you are meant for more. God is pushing you and unwrapping all that stuff so that the real you can come out. So I love you guys. If you guys love this, make sure you drop a fire in the chat, a heart in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are all amazing. I love you. Rev Up Nation Global, you are fire. Thank you for doing this with me. Everyone who's been on here, Michelle, everybody, I want you guys to know that I love you guys. You are special. You are great. You are destined for greatness. And then the bad days, push, because the good days are around the corner. All right? So if you like this, guys, and you want to hear more of this, and, you know, let me know. Let me know how you feel. Drop some feedback. You know, I'm going to be putting more lives out there. Remember, I'm a life coach. I do spiritual coaching too, guys. So if you guys are challenged and you guys really, really need some help just understanding, you know, like how to connect that greatness and that gratitude, like hit me up. I'll help you. Okay. I do all that kind of coaching, but that wasn't what this was for. This was because this is what happened to me. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.